Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. I have not long been up. I'm just having my first coffee of the day and I'm about to wrap what I think is one of my absolute final Christmas presents. After this, I'm drawing a line under it and we are done with the Christmas shopping, Christmas wrapping, even though I've now somehow been roped into sorting my brother's presents out for my mum. So I shouldn't have been so open about how the fact that I've finished my Christmas shopping basically, because now my brother's like, oh, well, you know, can you get them for mum and I'll just send you the money. So that's what we used to do when we were little. I would literally just get everything, and I feel like that's the life of a woman, isn't it? Because I used to do that with my little brother, like just write his name tag on stuff that I've obviously bought, and then I feel like as you are a girlfriend and a wife, the story stays the same pretty much. Like I remember Christmas morning when we'd be unwrapping things and I'm like pretty sure my dad didn't know what was in some of those presents. But anyway, welcome back. It's the 11th today and I've just been sat thinking about how we want to spend the 11th episode of Vlogmas. And when I say we, I obviously mean me and you, because I've had funny comments in the past before, like, why do you always say we when it's just you? And I'm like, obviously I'm talking about me and you, whoever's watching. So the 11th episode of Vlogmas, I'm thinking of going to get some Christmassy nails, because last time I went to get my nails done, I felt like it was slightly too early to get anything Christmassy, and I was kind of in the mindset of I'm not going to get Christmas nails this year because I never love my Christmas nails. Like, obviously I look at them and I'm like, oh, they're pretty, and then like in a day or two I'm just over them and I'm like, ugh, like get the glitter off my nails. So I just went for something really simple, and I switched the style up as well. Obviously, if you watch my videos, I used to have, like, I say used to, like a couple of weeks ago before I got these, had massive long acrylic talons and I loved them, but I just really fancied a switch up, and I have been loving the Biab Life, and I'm so glad I went for like a really little clean French tip. I've absolutely loved these, but I'm thinking, let's just go for something a little bit festive. I found some pictures on my phone of the type of thing I want, and I'm pretty sure they can do it, because last time I was in there, the girl next to me got something similar and I was looking at them thinking, oh, if I was to get Christmas nails, that is what I would go for, because it's kind of Christmassy, kind of like you could wear it all year round if you wanted to, if you were like that way inclined, if you were cool enough. Usually I just stick with my bubble bath, funny bunny, French tip, very neutral, very plain Jane with my nails, but I feel like you just can't beat something nice and clean. But I thought, let's do it today, because then we've got like, is it 2 weeks till Christmas? Around about 2 weeks till Christmas. Yeah, so Christmas Day is 2 weeks to the day from today. So I'm thinking like around that time, like we'll be going into the first week of Jan, and I'll be well ready for a new set, and then we can obviously get something clean like this again to go into the new year. So I feel like around about now is the best time to get Christmas nails for me, because mine usually last around 2 to 2.5 weeks. So we can go walk to the nail salon, because I'm stranded. I haven't got the car today, so we'll be getting our steps in as well, which is exciting. I'm going to find a good podcast to get stuck into, because I've been doing that recently. When I go get my nails done, I get so fidgety and bored in that nail salon. I know, complete first world problems, like it's such a treat to get your nails done, but the actual process of getting them done, I just get so like fidgety. So I've been taking my earphones and listening to podcasts usually when I'm in there, which is what I plan on doing today. But yeah, I'm going to wrap my final present, what I hope is my final present, and then do some skincare, get changed for the day, have a shower, finish my coffee, and we can transform our little basic French tip into, we're not going too crazy, don't get too excited, I'm not getting like Santa's painting on my nails, but we can sort of Christmasify these nails. I also just posted a TikTok on how I make my coffees. I know if you watch my videos over here, you probably would have seen me make my coffees 50 times by now, but I keep getting comments over on my TikTok like, can you show me how you make your coffees? And I thought it was about time that I just posted another video, because if you like me and you like a nice coffee, I feel like I have finally nailed my little coffee recipe. So I've just posted that on my TikTok. And while we're here as well, not about to sound like an absolute beg, but if you're watching this video and you're enjoying Vlogmas, please don't forget to 1, subscribe, and 2, hit the like button just because it helps out so much. And I'm really trying to get on my YouTube game. Going into the new year, I'm going to be a lot more regular with uploading, and I really want to nurture my little baby YouTube channel, so it would mean the absolute world if you could quickly hit those buttons. It does help so much. I never want to be one of those cringy like hit the subscribe button, but honestly it helps and it means the absolute world. So yeah, I'm going to get on, wrap the present, then we can do some skincare, and then let's get on with the 11th day of December, and I'm so excited to spend it with you. Look at my little sleeping angel after her traumatic day yesterday. Oh, I love her. Okay, almost ready to head out the door to get these nails done, and my little comfy nail day outfit of the day. I'm going to go for my, I've not worn this in a while. I went through a phase of wearing this like every day. I do actually want to get some in some more colours because I feel like they're such a good staple to have in your wardrobe, especially your comfy wardrobe. And that is my little TikTok shop all-in-one flares. It's like yoga trouser flares with this cute little vesty top, and I just love wearing it under like a big jumper. I'm going to pair it with my little M&S Nan cardigan that I absolutely love. It's such good quality, really heavy. I think this is actually, yeah, it was from the kids section. It's age 13 to 14, but it's just such a good layering piece to throw on. And then I'll probably wear my big duvet coat as well. I'm just going to plait my hair just because it's verging on needing a wash and I just want it all out of my face, and then we'll be ready to go get my nails done. I'm so excited to get Christmas nails. I keep seeing everyone's Christmas nails now. I have actually had quite a productive morning this morning. I managed to get some work sent off. I wrapped that present that I was on about, and I'm feeling like a proper big girl. I've just paid my tax bill. Feeling like a big girl, but also feeling very sick because ouch is all I'm going to say to that. But I'm so glad that's done and dusted. That's been one of those things that's been like lingering over my head for such a long time, so I'm really glad that that's sorted. And for anyone else who's watching who is self-employed, you may or may not already know this. I feel like this is just a given, but Monzo, I don't know if other banks do this now, to be fair, they've probably caught on, but a Monzo business account is the biggest hack for anyone who is self-employed, because every single penny that comes into my account, automatically I take 30% just to be on the safe side. 30% automatically goes straight, I don't know why I'm using this hair bubble, goes straight into it. Can I just say, I absolutely hate these plastic coil hairbands, really irritate me. But yeah, 30% of all of my earnings goes away straight into a tax pot, and you can access it, so obviously the temptation's there, but you can set up a separate tax pot, and I just think that is such a good idea because that money was just sat there ready for me to go. It's all automatically done, so I haven't had to like do any workings out, or it just straight away automatically goes straight into my tax pot. So that money was there ready to go, which I think is just an absolute lifesaver, because without that I don't know what I would have done. Like, I feel like it's just such a handy thing to do. So any of my self-employed people out there, get yourself a Monzo account. I don't know whether to plait my hair or to just leave it in a pony. I think it looks quite nice in a pony actually. Let's just leave it in a pony. Right, is that me ready to go? Obviously not going out like this, but this is the back of the little all-in-one. I do really love it. It's just such an easy thing to throw on. Let's put my little M&S, I was calling it an M&S Nan cardigan, it's an M&S Kids cardigan, but it's really nice and warm. I love this. Right, a bit of spray. I'm still using and loving the Superdrug Halloween Blood Orange Body Mist. It's like one of my favourite fragrances in such a long time. I've also just realised that the whole of the vlog so far I've been wearing one earring. So if you thought, what is she doing? I basically have this, like, I don't know if you can pick it up and it's kind of gross, but I've got like some sort of scab on my earlobe. So I probably shouldn't be wearing these at all actually. Let's take the other one out. That's a silly idea, putting that back in. But yeah, I've got like a really itchy, gross little scab on my earlobe. I don't know if it's my earrings. These are like silver, so it shouldn't be. But I don't think I should sleep in them. This is the problem with me when I put jewellery on, and when I wear jewellery I just never take it off. It's just like I wear it constantly or I don't wear it at all. So I have put some new earrings on my Christmas list for my mum to get me. So hopefully I've got some new ones soon to put in there. But I'm just heading out now. We've just had another poo explosion from Miss Lola, which, can I just say, owning a cute little fluffy dog is all fun and games until they have explosive diarrhoea and the scissors have to come out. And I've literally just trimmed all of her bum, bless her. She's had some scrambled eggs for her lunch because that's what the vet recommended if she's got a bit of a dodgy tummy. And I don't know if it's maybe, I kind of suspected that she would have it today because of the probiotics, because I know when I've taken things like that before, it can really upset your tummy. So she's been a bit sleepy this morning and I've just let her out to do a poo, and it was not cute. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on her. Did your scrambled eggs make your tummy better? Look. Did they make your tummy feel a bit better, darling? Oh, my little baby. We'll wait for Dad to get home and then we'll go for a walk, okay? You rest up. You rest up, baby girl. Look at that little tongue. There was me saying about using my earphones to listen to podcasts while I get my nails done, and I've left them in the car that Sam has now taken to the office, so I won't listen to any podcasts today, which is sad because that's what gets me through my appointments. But I've actually worked with Audible on a couple of videos over on my TikTok and I've been loving it, like absolutely loving it. It's got all of my absolute favourites on there. So it's got the girls' bathroom, and I've been listening to a couple of new ones on there that I've got really stuck into. And usually this is going to make me sound so like such a tech phobe, but I usually use YouTube to listen to podcasts on, which just seems like so old school, and obviously I can't listen and go off the app, so I have to like shut the app. So Audible has been an absolute game changer, and I've also been listening to some like audiobooks on there, which I've been really loving as well. So definitely recommend Audible if you're the same. And I said this on my ad, but I've been trying to limit my screen time, and it's just such a nice thing to have on in the background and to give you something to listen to. I've been absolutely loving it. Okay, who's ready for the big nail reveal? I feel like I've made such a big deal out of these Christmassy nails, and this is as Christmassy as it's getting, but I do love them. I just went for a chrome tip. So different to glitter. I feel like this is a good one for the girls who don't love glitter. Look at her in the background. What are you doing? Are you happy, Mum's home? Come here. Are you happy, Mum's home? I missed you. Do you like Mummy's nails? But yeah, I feel like this is a good one for the girls who are quite minimal, don't like glitter. I didn't want any reds, or I've seen people getting like red bows and stuff and it looks cute on them, but it's just not for me. So this is my subtle attempt at a Christmas nail. I was stuck between gold and silver chrome. The picture that I had on my phone was more of like a champagne, so it was like in between a gold and a silver, and it was perfect, and that's what I wanted, something like this. So if your salon has that colour, I feel like that would be perfect. But the colours they were bringing out were more like rose gold and then like a really like orangey gold, and I didn't really want that, so I was like, let's just go with silver. So I'm a silver girl, so I feel like they suit me, but I just stuck with the short biab. I had them taken down a little bit. The only thing I'm moaning about with these is last time he did them, and it was the same guy, so I had high hopes. I've basically got really short nail beds, which makes like short nails even stubbier on me. But last time he really shoved my cuticle down, and it gave the illusion that my nail beds were so much longer, and I really liked it, and he hasn't done it this time, so I feel like the shape and stuff is looking a little stubbier, but I'm happy with them. They'll grow out, and I'm feeling a little bit more festive. This, as I say, this is as festive as it's getting for me, but it was absolutely freezing out there. I actually grabbed myself a little steak bake because I was just so cold. I was starving as well. I always get so hungry in my... Hello! Are you trying to get Mum's attention? I'll come and play with you in a second. But I always get so starving in my nail appointment, so I just grabbed myself a little steak bake. And I got us some little sweet treats for later. We are slowly slipping into the habit of having like a dessert or something sweet after every single dinner. Look at her. Do you want some attention? Do you want some attention? Yeah, did you miss Mummy? Did you? I missed you. I missed you, special girl. Is your tummy feeling better? Is your tummy feeling better? Yeah, I always go on about my love for coupons. If you're not up north, you won't have a clue what I'm on about. They had these when I was in Sheffield, when I used to live in Sheffield when I went to uni. And I thought it was like an independent, like I thought the one in Sheffield was the only one. And then I moved to Hull and they have them here. And it's a bakery, like the only way I can describe it is a Greggs, but at half the price. And me and Sam have agreed on this. It always feels like homemade. It reminds me of like school dinners. Like it reminds me of something you'd get like from school dinners. But I got a steak bake. I got myself a sausage roll. I got, honestly, this is the southerner in me. Like when you're a southerner and you live up north, like the prices will never fail to amaze you. Like when my friends come and stay and we go out for a meal and they get like a bottle of wine or even like the food and that, they're just sat there gobsmacked looking at the menu because compared to down south, the prices are crazy. But I got Sam a iced finger. It's got some plastic on so the icing doesn't stick to the bag. How cute is that? It's basically a hot dog bread bun with ice and sugar on top of it. He loves those, that's his favourite. And I got Sam one of those, and then I got myself, this is from their little Christmas menu. Look how cute this looks. A mint chocolate brownie. Look how good that looks. And it came to like £5.20. Like, you buy one sandwich from a bakery back down south, or even like Greggs, I'm pretty sure you buy one sandwich from there and it's like £5 on its own. So we love a bit of coupons. But I am now gonna sit on my laptop. I need to do a few admin bits. Do you want a treat? You can hear me rustling the bags, can't you? Should we get you a little treat? Should we get you a little treat? Where are the treats? Where are the treats? That's not a nice view, is it? No one wants to see your bum, especially at the moment. Oh my god! You want one of your little cookies? You good girl. Is that nice? Okay, Sam has just got back. Excuse all the background noise. I've got the kettle on and the air fryer, so there'll probably be like a buzzing in the background. But I am just making a start on dinner while he's out on his run. He's literally just came in, got changed and headed out to go on his little nighttime run because he's been in the office today. But I am making our favourite dinner ever tonight, and that is steak and chips with a new little addition that I have learned to make from scratch, and I'm really proud of myself because I've only done this once, but last time when we had it, it was incredible. And I feel like when you make things from scratch, you just feel really like, or I do anyway, I feel like really proud of myself. I'm like, how on earth have I made that? And it tastes exactly the same. Like, basically it's a peppercorn sauce recipe that I found online and it is perfect. Like, I was a bit hesitant at first because most of the recipes I found you had to use double cream and we never have double cream, and I always like to find recipes that are going to be easy for us to make. You know, one of those days where you've not got much in and like you don't have to do a special trip out. So finding little things that we can make with the ingredients that we buy literally every single week is always a bonus to add to our meals to make them a little bit more exciting. So I'm just melting some butter now. It's basically a bechamel sauce with added like beef stock and salt and pepper and like big peppercorns obviously. So I've just melted my butter in my pan now, and I'm going to add some plain flour in there to cook through for a couple of minutes. And I feel like I'm really in my cooking era at the moment. I'm actually cooking Christmas dinner this year at my dad's house. So I'm quite looking forward to it because I really feel like I've sort of like come into my own with cooking, especially cooking from scratch, because when we first moved into this house I was very much a, not necessarily like ready meals that you buy in like the plastic packets, but very much like freezer food, convenience food. And I know it's easy for me to say now because I work from home and my job now compared to when I was in the office allows me to do more of these things. Like I completely get when you come in from work, the last thing that you want to do is like start measuring everything out and cooking from scratch. Like that was me when I was in the office. So I think things would be different if I was still out in the office like 8 hours a day. But I don't know, I just get this really like good, like this sense of like accomplishment when you make something from scratch, and it always tastes so much better. So I will put the recipe, I'm always really bad with links and stuff, but I'll include the link to the recipe somewhere. Actually, let me show you because I know I'll forget to do it once I'm sat editing. Let me just show you the recipe that I'm using. Can you see the link up here? Pause, read the link, or screenshot this. And it's a really, really simple, easy recipe. But instead of chicken stock, I'm using beef stock today. So yeah, if you've made a white sauce before, it's pretty much a white sauce with just added chicken or beef stock and loads of peppercorns, and with chips and steak. It's just incredible. It tastes like a restaurant dinner. So that is what we are having this evening. I've just put some homemade chips in the air fryer. And I need to do some measuring now, hang on. This is when it gets confusing for me. I'll put that in there. And we're literally just making a white sauce at this point, so easy, honestly. Like, it's actually so easy. The thing is as well, once you've read a recipe a few times and you've made it once or twice, like, you don't even really have to look too much at the instructions. Like, it just becomes second nature. Like, my Yorkshire puddings now that I make every single, well, not every single week, whenever we have a roast, I'll do homemade Yorkshire puddings. And I don't have to look at the recipe anymore. Like, it's just one of those recipes that I know, and I love the thought of like, when I'm older and I have kids and stuff, like it will be like a family tradition that I just know off by heart how to make. And I think because, this is going to sound really bad, I'm not throwing my mum under the bus here, but because I grew up in a family where my mum wasn't a cook. Like she was amazing at other things. Like she was an amazing gardener. Well, she is an amazing gardener, but I mean like when we were kids, she, you know, used to do loads of like arts and crafts with us. Like she was so hands-on, but cooking just wasn't her thing, which is completely fine. Like, just because you're a mum, you don't have to be an amazing cook. But what I'm saying is, a lot of stuff that we ate when I was growing up was like convenience food. So like for a roast dinner, we'd have like frozen roast potatoes and frozen Yorkshire puddings. So now that I know how to like make them myself, I don't know, I just love it. And I love learning recipes off by heart, so that's my new little thing. So yeah, I'm gonna get on and do this now. Sam's on his run, I'm getting absolutely starving. And I'm excited to just get cosy today. I feel like I've been absolutely freezing all day, and Sam said the same. He said his office was freezing cold. I feel like because I was out walking for a couple of hours today, I'm like proper cold to the bone. So we're just gonna have a nice cosy evening, and I do miss him when he's out of the house. We're so used to like living in each other's pockets that when he has to go into the office, I feel like I've not been with him for like a week. Good evening. Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes. She's just ran through there thinking I'm bringing it to the living room. There you go. Honey.
I think because it's long though, it gives the illusion of it being thin like a chip. That peppercorn sauce is good.
It's perfect, isn't it? I'm really impressed myself when I make that.
Oh god. Bit of bacon.
But you definitely don't need double cream.
No, it's thick enough. You won't want it any thicker.
Tastes exactly like it. We have just had the yummiest dinner ever. I think that's up there with one of my faves. I'd say steak, burgers, are my absolute favourite dinners, and that peppercorn sauce is perfect. So if you get the chance to make it, definitely do it. But I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much as always for spending another day with me. I really hope you enjoyed it. We're going to sit on the sofa, find a Christmassy film to watch, and eat our little Couplands cakes. But have a lovely rest of your day, your night, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.